I was in 8th grade and I was involved in a motor vehicle accident, and the doctor that took care of me, I started following him afterwards and got to see what he did as a doctor. He invited me in to see a surgery. And the first thing he used, of course, was a knife to expose, but then he used a pair of vice grips, a drill, and a hammer. My dad's a contractor, so these are tools I use routinely. And I knew I wanted to go serve the community through medicine, and I'd already had these skills working with my father in construction, and the two just went well together. So I knew I wanted to do orthopedic surgery before I even applied to med school. My name's Justin Seale. I'm an orthopedic spine surgeon here in Little Rock, Arkansas. A lot of people ask, what's the difference in orthopedic spine surgery and neurosurgery? Well, when it comes to spine, not a lot. Our training in orthopedics, we do hips and knees and everything, but we don't do brains, and neurosurgeons do brains, but we combine and do the same thing when it comes to the spine. When I started orthopedics, I said, I don't think I want to do spine, and I don't think I want to treat kids for multiple reasons. And when I was in my training, in my 3rd year of residency, I worked with 3 guys, and they were doing spine. They were spiritual men with wonderful families and lots of kids. I'm like, man, I want to do what they do. That's kind of what got me into looking at spine. I worked with those guys and loved it. Coming from OBU, those guys prepared me in multiple ways, but one of the biggest things it did is prepared me for medical school. When I went to med school for my first year, about 90% of what I had the first year of med school, I'd already had. It was like a repeat, and it made things so much easier. But the foundation I developed there, based around a Christ-like living, I spend every day doing the best I can to do God's will. And to be God's instrument, and watch Him work, it's nothing short of amazing. I mean, the first thing that comes to my mind when I think about what I do for a living is I'm a provider. And this last Thanksgiving, the biggest thing I was grateful for is I'm able to provide for my family. Not only do I get to provide for my family, but I get to give back. I get to help people. I get that constant reward of making people's lives better. But what's even better than that is I'm able to see that it's not me, it's watching God work in their life and watching them heal and watching so many people as God heals them and they get better. And I've seen people have spiritual awakenings through this. They just go through this pain and this suffering for years, and all of a sudden their pain's alleviated and they feel better. And all of a sudden there's a new light in their life. And to be able to provide for my family, to give back and to watch God work and to be a part of all that, man, there are a lot of people that don't like what they do, and I'm so blessed to love what I do.